Guilty Gear Strive is an absolutely peak game. It has amazing mechanics, it has great gameplay, a great roster, and amazing, beautiful visuals that I believe top any fighting game out there. I wouldn't be hard pressed to say that this is my favorite fighting game of all time. So I dropped it for a year. Well, I didn't actually want to drop it, but I kind of just got sick of paying for PS Plus, so I just kind of stopped playing. But I finally caved recently and bought it on Steam. So, this video is going to be talking about my first week getting back into Guilty Gear Strive after not playing for an entire year. At the time this video is coming out, it's been exactly a week since I started playing, and I've put in about 20 hours, which is more than I'd usually play a game in a week, but I was pretty excited to get back into a video game that I love. So, to preface this, I wasn't really good at Strive when I played before. I kind of was just a mediocre player. I sat around floor 7, floor 8 whenever I would play ranked, and mostly just played friendlies with, a couple of my friends online. But I finally decided it's time to get good at a fighting game. So, I'm going to be talking about my journey getting good at Strive. And this is going to be a series, I hope, so I think I'm going to keep uploading these weekly, or maybe some daily videos for a while if I really feel like it. So, if you're interested in my Strive journey, you can tune back in for later videos where hopefully I've improved a significant amount. So right away when I started playing, I kind of just spent the first couple days trying to remember the buttons and inputs and how to play the characters I already knew how to play. That being said, the characters that I played before were Kai and Bridget. So I didn't actually buy the DLC. I may have caved about 5 days in and bought the Blazing Edition, so I have all the DLC characters now. But at the start, I kind of just played Kai, played some matches against one of my friends, and played a little bit of online here and there. This resulted in me getting up to about floor 7, floor 8, which was about the skill level I was at before I quit, which is kind of embarrassing, honestly. But it was good to see it all coming back so quickly. And I decided that I'm going to play Abba. I think that she is a really interesting character, and installs are kind of like my favorite thing in fighting games. So I was really happy to see a character whose kit is completely based around having an install. So I spent a while trying to learn her, and I realized that she's really hard. It took me a while to even get the hang of playing neutral with her, just because it's so hard to switch from hardcore defense and read-based gameplay into that rush down, try and get as much block pressure as you can type of state. But I will say I absolutely love her kit, and I'm glad that I decided to pick her. So for this video and the upcoming videos, I'm going to be playing Abba, and then maybe a little Bridget here and there, to try and, keep up my skill level and maybe have a secondary or a different main if I decide to switch in the future. So now that that's all out of the way, I can actually talk about what I did to improve at the game. So besides just playing games with friends and playing some ranked online, which I do genuinely think are great ways to just enjoy the game, I wanted to get better. So yeah, I hopped into training mode, and then I learned a basic mid-screen with Ava, and then I tried to get used to using my normals, and then for the real meat of how I tried to improve, so what I did was I went into the park, which is basically just the online lobby of Strive, and I tried to only play against people who were floor 10 or Celestial, and I may have lost to the same Elfelt 15 times in a row, but I did feel like I learned something. Oh, also, speaking of Elfelt, if any of you guys have any tips to get better against Elfelt, please let me know. For some reason, I've been getting absolutely cooked by every Elfelt I've played against, and I want to get better at the matchup. Also, literally all the gameplay in this video is of me fighting the same Elfelt, so if you see me doing anything wrong, please leave a comment telling me that I'm doing it wrong, because I just want to get better. So I kind of felt like the best way to get good was to just play against better players. I felt like I learned a lot about blocking and how to pressure these people. Don't get me wrong, I lost every single match I played, and then I decided that it would be a good idea to go into ranked, but instead of playing at my floor, I went and grinded on floor 10 and lost about 15 games in a row. So my current rank is sitting at about floor 5 because I lost so many matches in floor 10 that it just demoted me. But rank isn't everything right now. My end goal is to get up to the floor 10 Celestial level, but for now, I think that I am perfectly okay being at these lower ranks and just learning the mechanics and the buttons and how to play neutral with the characters that I enjoy. So if any of you guys are actually good at Strive, I would really appreciate you leaving a comment, giving me ideas on what I should do to improve, or if you'd be willing to play some matches against me and maybe give me a little bit of coaching, I'd also really appreciate that. So if you would like to do either of those two things, feel free to leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so I did actually have a few clips of me playing early in the game. They're pretty short, so I can just show a couple of those quickly so you can see kind of what I looked like in the first couple of days. Here is our first clip. It is me playing as Potemkin against my friend who's playing Leo. This really isn't anything special. It's just kind of us both trying to figure out our buttons and pressure and playing some really trash neutral. As you can tell, I kind of was missing a lot of inputs during this time, but you know, we were just goofing around and having fun. So, nothing really special going on here. It's just two dudes kind of playing the game poorly. On to the second clip here. We have me playing against an Anji. And the reason I clipped this is actually not because it's good gameplay or anything like that. It was just, as you can see, I'm kind of doing like weird block strings. Nothing that's really that good, but I'm also playing a little better than I was before. You know, utilizing grab, trying to remember to use mechanics that I forgot about. The reason, oh, see, like a useless, completely useless super there. I'm definitely not doing too hot. Okay, so the reason I clipped that is right there. You see that? That was not me editing the video. That was rollback giving out. And then I missed the projectile because he just goes right through it and teleports. Absolute scam. Alright, so on to this next clip here. We have me playing against a Baiken. Honestly, this is pretty just standard gameplay of me playing Kai. So this means this was around the third or fourth day before I bought the DLC. Because after that I pretty much exclusively played Ava. But yeah, it's just normal, neutral, nothing really special going on, but you can see me getting a little bit more comfortable with my buttons and just getting used to the game again. So moving on to the last gameplay segment, I actually have a full game against this Elphelt here. So the gameplay you saw throughout the entire video was me playing against this Elphelt, and this is the one where I managed to win. I'm pretty sure the win ratio at the end of our matches was something like 2-11. So I lost a lot of games to this person, but you know, I actually managed to clutch out a game. So I figured that it would be good to kind of look at this one to see what I did right in this match compared to all the other games. So yeah, in that first round, sorry, I kind of just got absolutely cooked. But here I kind of like lock in a little bit more, get a nice counter hit here, do a little combo. He bursts out, so I try to get back into the neutral state, which is good. I land a grab off of his mix, and then I go in. I whiff there, but it happens. I whiff again. That move is so weird for me to confirm, but I'll get used to it eventually. That's one of the things I have to work on. Going with the overhead mix. Gonna do it again. He blocks it this time. I jump, miss my input. Miss a little there as well, and then catch him on his fall with close slash. So, you know, decent round. Nothing really flashy. A couple miss inputs, but, you know, it happens. Also, sorry for no audio. I kind of was talking in this one and didn't say much interesting. Okay, so, you know, hit a nice little confirm there. Get a little 5-hit combo. It does a lot of damage, but I probably could have straight up won if I had enough, or if I'd learned the wall break combo, but it happens. Yeah, so here's just neutral. Nothing really going on. I was getting pressured by the Elphelt. And here they do a nice combo, but they drop it. And then I go in, hit the low, and take the game. So honestly, nothing really special going on there, but I did feel it was kind of noteworthy to show. This was a floor 10 player as well. I don't think he was like super good, but I do think it's a good showcase of the improvement over that first clip for sure. So yeah, that's about all I have for my first week of getting back into Guilty Gear Strive. I really hope to keep improving and that I can keep making these videos to showcase my progress, you know, for people to watch and just for me to gauge my own skill increasing as well. So yeah, if you would like to stick along for the journey, feel free to leave a like or subscribe to show your support. And if you have any comments about my gameplay, anything I can do better, I would really appreciate some advice. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next Guilty Gear Strive video.